गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
Happy morning to you, beautiful souls. Welcome to another week of this beautiful Siddhasana, the power of your soul meditation. And this week's topic is going to be all about reprogramming your mind and getting out of your subconscious mind all the positivity and the good things this week. So heading into this next upcoming week, where that's going to be the focus of our meditation. And as always, before we get into today's session, we're going to take the oath of silence. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to place it over our heart and gently close our eyes. And I will chant Om Threem Threem Namaha 3 times. We'll chant it together, so that after this, you will give yourself the gift of silence and just enjoying being present in this session for the next hour. So go ahead and close your eyes and just take a deep breath in and out. Take another one. And we'll go ahead and chant this mantra 3 times. Three. three, Namaha. And with your eyes closed, gently feel the vibrations of this mantra within you and surrounding you for the next few seconds. And gently open up your eyes. Thank you for joining me again on this beautiful session this week. I am honored and super grateful that you're here with me today. And so, on the topic of reprogramming your mind, when we think of mind, we think, a lot of times, a lot of us are very overwhelmed and stressed from the daily tasks of life. Every day, things are going on our external world. And our mind, our subconscious mind, which is 87.5% of our mind, which is a lot, it basically controls how you think, how you feel, how you're going to really show up in this world, because that's all been programmed ever since you've been a child. So everything you learn between usually the ages of 4 and 7 get ingrained in your subconscious mind. And those are the thought patterns that you walk through life with. And so, it shouldn't be a surprise that when something happens on our external world, when we're an adult, we sometimes, if you notice, if you have awareness in the moment, you realize you're overreacting, or you wouldn't have reacted that way to somebody. Say you got into a conflict with someone at work and immediately you get so tense and angry and you scream and you shout. Well, maybe that's something you learned when you were a child and it's now in your subconscious mind. So this session is going to be all about learning different techniques, breathing techniques, guided meditation, and another really nice technique that I've learned and incorporated into my techniques over the past couple of years to really help me focus and cut those limiting beliefs from my subconscious mind so that I can live from a higher vibration and more in alignment with my higher self. So that's what this session's going to be all about. And when I think of really reprogramming the mind, a story does come to mind. And that is, when bamboo farmers, the bamboo trees, which in a lot of times in China and around the world, you give bamboo trees to people as a good luck charm when they buy a new house or for different things. You give the bamboo tree as a good luck charm. And bamboo farmers, when back in the day when they were first planting the bamboo tree seeds, the seed was planted, but then the bamboo tree wouldn't grow for 5 years. Nothing sprouted from underneath. It took 5 years of persistency, consistency, like the persistence of believing that, by nurturing this with water, by being on the farm and taking care of the soil, that one day this tree will grow. It takes 5 years, but when the tree does grow, it grows over 6 feet tall, not in less than like 90 days. And so, within the 90 days. So in 3 months, it grows 6 feet tall, which is amazing. It takes a while, but once it gets there, it sprouts so quickly with such strength, right? And that reminds us of ourselves. We are here on planet Earth, and we are these souls in this body, and a lot of times we tend to forget that, we're here on earth for a temporary time, and it's how much we show up with self-care, self-love, and consistently building upon that. That's when our mindset starts to shift from that lack into more abundance. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start today with just warming up our body, getting the blood flow all throughout our body, and really using the breath to anchor into our body so that we can feel safe and grounded and really get out of our mind to eventually be able to shift from a lack mindset into an abundance mindset. So, the first exercise that we're going to do to wake up our body and get the blood flowing is we're going to sit with our legs apart in a V position, and you're going to inhale in the middle and then exhale down to the left. You don't have to bend all the way down, but you can bend as far as you can go, and then you're going to inhale back into center and exhale down to the right. And we're going to do this together for a few minutes with our eyes closed. So go ahead and begin now. Inhale in the middle, close your eyes, inhale in the middle, exhale down to the left. Middle, exhale down to the right. Continue doing this at your own pace. And come to center, inhale, and hold. Exhale out completely and hold. Inhale, and just normalize your breath here for a few seconds. And gently open your eyes. So for this next exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to gently place our hands on our shoulders like this, and we're going to inhale to the left, and then we're going to exhale to the right. And this is all going to be with your eyes closed, and you're just inhaling and exhaling through your nose forcefully as much as you can. Now, if you're in the first 3 days of your menstruation cycle, you're pregnant, you have high blood pressure, cardiac issues, then obviously just breathe normally. Just take these next few moments to just do light movement and breathe normally. The rest of us, with our eyes closed, we're just going to continue to breathe in and out forcefully through the nose, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. So we'll go ahead and start to this together. Close your eyes and begin now. Center, inhale, hold. Inhale, drop your hands down with your eyes closed. Just normalize your breath here for a few minutes. And so for this next exercise, what I want you to do is just basically, we're just going to stretch out and get the blood flow going to our legs, to our arms. So we'll start with our legs. Just reach over, bend forward as much as you can. Get that blood flowing to your legs. You can shake them out if you need to, tap them out. Take your hands in front of you and then move them to the back as far as you can go. And just stretch out this area. A lot of us tend to hold tension in our shoulders and our neck, so you can gently roll it out. And the other way. And I want you to just get up and shake your body, dance it out. Just really, really get that blood and oxygen flowing all throughout our body. The importance of doing this, again, is because we have about 30 trillion cells in our body, and we need oxygen and blood flowing through the entire area of our body, because if your certain part of your body doesn't get that oxygen through the blood flow, then that's where you start to experience pain, inflammation, all sorts of issues. And so this is a really good practice to wake the body up and get it to do things that you normally wouldn't do in the first place. So I'm going to turn the music on, go ahead and get up and just dance for a few moments. Area that needs stretch. And come back to your seated position. So that's also a fun way to get out some of that energy. It's always fun to just dance around, especially at nighttime. It gets your nervous system to release any energy that you don't need. So it's so great to do if you're having like a stressful day at work or it's been a long day, just dance it out. It really does help you sleep as well. So moving on to our next practice, this is one that I actually really enjoy because it when you go to acupuncture, they tend to put needles in certain areas of our body. Well, why are they doing this? It's because that activates certain pressure points which are connected to meridians in our body. We have a lot of meridians all over our body, which simply just means energy points. And that's part of your subtle body, your energetic body. So the next practice that we're going to do is just called tapping. So we're going to tap different points on our body. So I'm going to show you the points right now. The points are going to be here. I usually take 3 fingers of my right hand, and then I tap on the left side of my hand, this area right here. That will be the first tapping point. Then it'll be the head. I usually always use 3 fingers. You could do all around the front of the head. And then the corner of the eye. And then the side of the eye. And then you'll have under eye. And when you're tapping your face and all around your body, it's a very light touch. It's like almost like you're touching a baby. And then underneath the nose, just at the tip, and then underneath the lip, and then at your collarbone, at the end of the collarbone. And then you can use just one side or you can tap both sides if that feels more comfortable. I'm just going to do one for the face. I may do both later just to show you. And then the other is along your underarm. You go down a little bit towards your chest area and you just tap in the middle of your arm area. So where your underarm is, you just go down where the chest is and you just tap in the middle, like right there. So that's another tapping point. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to say the phrases and you guys are just going to say them in your mind because again, we're quiet this hour. And then you'll repeat it to yourself. And what this does is it helps you really feel into the emotion and release it from where it's trapped in your body. That's why we're tapping on these meridian energetic points, and very lightly, like you're touching a baby. First, I'll say something very negative. So you'll keep repeating all the negative stuff that you're experiencing. So usually you start off by saying something like, even though I'm feeling very overwhelmed and stressed and I can't stop thinking, I choose to deeply love and accept myself. That phrase is your starting phrase always. And the reason you say love and accept is because you're giving yourself the unconditional love, even though you're going through a stressful situation. And then we're going to tap just by saying all these, whatever you're feeling like negatively, like whether that's consistently having negative thoughts, whether that's feeling overwhelmed, stressed, anxious. Usually it's the same lower vibration feeling. So I'm going to say a couple of phrases about reprogramming our mind. So somebody that's constantly in their mind is probably feeling stressed and anxious and overwhelmed. So I'll keep repeating it for a few rounds, and then we'll switch it to, but even though I'm feeling this way, I know I can shift this. And generally you tap on a point for about like 6 to 7 seconds, and you keep going and you keep going. You feel that emotion. You really feel into feeling stressed and overwhelmed and thinking, because then you want to release it through your meridian points, right? So then once you say the negative and then you go into the positive, you can do this as much as you want until you feel a shift in your energy. And most people feel it in a couple of rounds. You can keep going around and around with the negative connotation and then go back and say positive stuff until you feel a shift. And you will. Sometimes it takes in the beginning like many minutes to an hour. But generally speaking, people tend to shift very quickly. So we're going to go ahead and start. You can keep your eyes open for this and watch me tap along with me and repeat the phrases in your mind. And again, you can do this for any situation. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling angry, anything. So I'm just going to say the phrases and you guys can tap along. Even though I am feeling overwhelmed and I can't stop thinking, my mind is going at 100 miles per hour, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And you say this phrase 3 times. Even though I am feeling completely overwhelmed and I cannot stop thinking, and I don't know why, I choose to deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though I cannot stop thinking and my mind is racing at 100 miles per hour, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Top of the head, I feel so stressed because I can't stop thinking. Next to the eye, I don't know why I can't stop thinking. This is so overwhelming. Next to the eye, I don't know why I can't stop. Under the eye, under the nose, this is too much. Under the lip, I really want this to stop. My mind won't shut off. The collarbone, at the end of the collarbone, this is too much for me to handle. Under the armpits, I'm so overwhelmed. Back to the top of the head, my mind just won't turn off. At the eyebrow, this is too much for me to handle. Next to the eye, I just can't stop thinking. Under the eye, I don't know why I can't stop thinking. Under the nose, will I ever be able to feel at peace? Under the lip, I feel so anxious and I just feel like this is never going to stop. the collarbone. This is too overwhelming. Under the arms, armpit, I don't know what to do. On top of the head, this feels so scary. Next to the eyebrows, it's like I just don't ever get a break. Next to the eye, I don't know. This feels so scary and I feel like I don't have any help. Under the eye, it's just way too much for me. Under the nose, I can't seem to do anything else but think all these negative thoughts. Under the lip, I'm so scared and afraid. Next to the collarbone, this is making me feel even more anxious because I don't know how to make this stop. Under the armpits, this is so scary. I wonder if other people are going through this. Back to the top of the head, I'm so stressed. Next to the eyebrow, I just can't stop thinking. Next to the eyes, this is just way too much. Under the eye, I have tried everything to make my mind stop. Under the nose, I don't know why I keep thinking and overthinking. Under the lip, I'm really overwhelmed and I'm really over this. Next to the collarbone, I just have so much on my plate. Back on top of the head. But even though I feel so overwhelmed and my mind is racing, next to the eyebrow, I know that I still will be okay. Next to the eyes, I know I'll be okay because I am still living and breathing. Under the eye, and I've been through stressful situations in the past. Under the nose, I've had my mind racing and been anxious in the past. Under the lip, and I always have the power to get out of it. Next to the collarbone, I can call a friend and see what they would recommend. Under the armpit, I could even speak to my family members. On top of the head, but I know that I have everything within me to change my mindset. Next to the eyebrows, and I accept the part of myself that feels like I can't. Next to the eyes, because that is completely normal and everybody feels this way at some point in their life. And even though in this moment under the eyes, I feel stressed and my mind racing, I choose under the nose peace anyway. Under the lips, I choose peace because I know that I have the Creator and the universe always by my side. Next to the collarbone, I've gotten through things in the past before. Under the armpit, and I'm going to get through things now. On top of the head. So even though my mind is racing, next to the eyebrows, I choose peace in this moment. Next to the eyes, I choose joy in this moment. Under the eyes, I choose bliss in this moment. Under the nose, I choose to believe that I have the power within me. Under the lip, to make any change that I need. On the collarbone, in this moment, to shift my mindset. Under the armpit, I know I have the power within me to align to the divine above. Now go ahead and place your hands over your heart and take a deep breath in here. Just grounding yourself in the moment. And so this practice, like I said, is really great to shift energy at any point and really release those limiting beliefs from your mind so that you can start to feel the gratitude instead of the thoughts that are in your mind, and welcome in more higher aligned vibrational love and bliss that you deserve to feel. It's a great practice that you can do. And you really, the main point of this practice is to feel the emotions that are really causing you to overthink and ruminate on thoughts that you don't want to think about. And when you can feel into that, that's when you start tapping everywhere and you start to release it. In the beginning, you say what you're actually feeling, and then you know that because you're sitting in this present moment, you have everything within you and the power of the divine and the creator to shift that mindset. It's an absolutely amazing practice. So I highly recommend you guys start to utilize that into your daily practices if you're ever feeling down. So what we're going to do now is a little bit of breath work. Breathing is always such a great way to shift your energy. The reason being is because you're coming out of your mind and you're getting into your body to ground yourself, which, as we all know, when we're dancing, when we're feeling actually our feelings through our body and shifting them, you don't have much time to stay in your mind and think negatively. And when you're in such a high vibration, such as gratitude and love, there's no way any other vibration can be there at the same time. So what we're going to do for this first practice of breath work is you're going to inhale through your nose for a count of 2. So 1, 2, and then you're going to exhale for a count of 6, like you're blowing out something through your mouth. So I will count the first couple of rounds, and then you'll do this with your eyes closed as well. So inhaling for a count of 2 through the nose, exhaling out like you're blowing something out through your mouth for a count of 6. We're going to start this for a couple of rounds. And what this is doing is really calming the nervous system. And then we're going to hold our breath. Breath retention, I know I've said it on previous meditations, is really important because you want oxygen to get all over your body and into your cells so that you're better able to function without any pain, without any diseases in the body, and with getting more oxygen and blood flow to the brain so that you can think clearly and focus. And so we're going to hold our breath for a few seconds. If you have a problem holding your breath, if you're pregnant, obviously if you have like severe cardiac heart issues, then just breathe normally or hold it for as long as you can hold it. And then if you need to absolutely take a breath of fresh air, do it. Just inhale very quickly through the nose, and then exhale out through the mouth, and then hold again. You can keep doing this, but really try to push yourself, because know that you are a body made of all oxygen. So even in that moment where it feels really hard, push for a few seconds, and then you'll realize as you consistently practice holding your breath for longer amounts of time, you will get better and better and better. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to inhale and exhale for a count of 2. We're going to speed it up a little bit, and I'll do the counts in the beginning, and then you can count by yourself. I'll tell you when to do it, and we're going to do another breath hold. And then finally, we'll do inhale, exhale at the same pace, a little bit faster. So it'll be in, out, in, out, in, out, and hold. And this really helps you get into your body and out of your mind. So I will walk you through it. I'll walk you through the numbers, and we will go ahead and close our eyes now and just breathe normally. And I will tell you when to start the breath work. So inhale through the nose, 1, 2, exhale out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose, 2, 1, 2, exhale out through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now do this at your own pace, inhaling through the nose, count 2, exhaling like you're blowing something out to the count of 6. Now I want you to breathe in through the nose on the count of 2, and we're going to exhale on the count of 2 through our mouth. So ready? Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale through the mouth. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2. Exhale through the mouth like you're blowing something out. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And go at this at your own pace. Last round. Now I want you to speed it up. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Remember, when you're inhaling through the nose, your belly comes out. When you exhale, belly goes in. So inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now go at your own pace for a couple of rounds. Inhale and hold. Exhale out completely through the mouth and And with your eyes closed, just sit here and normalize your breath, enjoying the present moment. And we'll go into our meditation now. Setting the intention today that you will embrace this day with an open heart, an open mind, releasing all that does not serve. Breathing in and out. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. imagining energy of peace, white, bright light washing over my mind. Feeling grounded and supported with the universe. Breathing in strength, exhaling out any resistance. am capable. I am ready to evolve, grow. Feeling grateful, knowing that I am a powerful creator of my reality. Positive thought. My vessel and my mind from within becomes stronger and stronger. Slowly coming back to the present moment and into the body. Wiggle your toes, your fingers. Rub your palms together. Spread that beautiful spiritual touch all over your body. Rub your palms together again and gently place them over your eyes and open your eyes into your palms. And we're going to go ahead and take our right index. Well, we're going to go ahead and first take our right palm, our right hand, put it over our heart, and we'll open up this hour of silence by chanting Om Dream Namaha together 3 times. So close your eyes, gently close your eyes. Om Dream Namaha. Om Dream Namaha. Om Dream Namaha. Gently open your eyes. Take your right index finger and write an Om from left to right on your forehead. And that concludes our Siddhasana meditation on reprogramming our mind. I really hope that you enjoyed this past hour with me and you incorporate some of these techniques into your daily routine. Until next week, thank you so much. Love you all so much.